All right, so let's get started. So, today we are back on the touch stroke, no touch 2 minute strategy. All right, I I can say from yesterday we have an idea of what this whole thing is about, and then how the normal thing. We just have an idea of how this whole thing works. Right. So let's go from there. Right. So we're going to just go to the let's go to volatility 10 index. Now, this is what I prefer to do, right? You can actually do your analysis here from here, but then I like to do my analysis on this uh, platform here. You can trust me, you could do your analysis on what's it called on the Deriv platform itself, just like I did yesterday, but I prefer to do it here. So I'm just going to go to my volatility 10 index. Now, for much clarity, we are going to be starting from the 5 minute time frame. I told you can actually do it on the 1 minute time frame, but then let's just see for more clarity so we can have more clarity, right? Let's just do for top-down analysis sake, we're going to start from the 5 minutes. And then, of course, just like we did today, can you guys hear me, please? Okay. Let me share my screen. All right. Can you see my screen now, please? So, like I was saying, please, if you can see my screen, say something, please, in the chat. Okay. Ali, you're welcome. So, like I was saying, we are going to be from the we're going to starting our analysis from the 5 minute time frame and doing our not just what we learned today, and that's why it's important to know how to draw your path. We are going to be doing the same thing here, but here on the 5 minute time frame. So here we're going to be doing this. As you can see from here, we have our lower low, lower high. We have our lower low, lower high. We have our lower low. We have this. We cannot really call this a lower high yet because that's not giving us a break of structure. So we have this high, this low, that we're expecting what? A break of structure here to give us this high. All right, so that's what we're expecting to see here on volatility 10 1x index. All right, so how can we now use that? So we're expecting what? A break of structure. So let's go down to the 1 minute time frame to be able to see what we are to trade. All right, let me bring out my note right here. Okay, so it is a very, very simple strategy. As you can see, we're expecting it to what? Come at least give us the break of structure here. Now, it has not given us a break of structure, so of course, we can still trade this to the upside while we are looking for opportunity to buy or to do touch to the upside. So now we are not just going to enter the market here. As you can see, even here on the 1 minute time frame, we can see what is happening right here. As you can see, let me just do a little bit of part. Let me get this one off. Okay, let me just get this one. Let me retrace it like this. Now here, as you can see, on the 1 minute, like I said, you can actually do your analysis from the 1 minute. On the 1 minute, we can see this happening. We have this move here to be this. Then we have of course, let sorry. Let's drag out our point of interest. Again, I like to drag out what my point of interest, like we did today. Let's go back to a 5 minute time frame. So our point of interest is what? The recent highest points and where? Okay, this is the recent lowest point here. So in here is our point of interest. All right, so that's what we are actually interested in. All right, so let's see what is happening. Go down to the 1 minute. So on the 1 minute, this is what we're seeing on the 1 minute. We are seeing from here, of course, this is our point of interest here and here. So we have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. This is a lower low, a change of character, right? That we're expecting this and a continuation like this to give us what this break of structure. All right. Again, sorry for this. This is actually our point of interest. I was seeing that I was doing something wrong. This is actually our point of interest. Internal structure. Sorry, I got it wrong there. All right. So this is what we're expecting here. Of course, this one has given us this. We're expecting this to give us this push to the back, to the upside. So we're expecting to see a push to the upside. Of course, we're expecting, we have seen what our change of character here. This is our change of character right here. So of course, once we have a change of character, of course, we're expecting what higher high. We're expecting a higher low. It's currently giving us what a higher low, and then it's going to give us a continuation to the upside. So that's what we're seeing on volatility 10-1x. So we're just expecting now. It's giving us this push to the upside. So what are we going to do? How are we going to trade this? So volatility 10-1x, you have to change the barrier offset. The barrier offset here is 0.28. I already dropped that in the group. So this one is going to be 0.28. All right. So I said the previous one for this, for us to take a trade, the previous one has to be a green. This one is the previous one, is a green. And this one has to give us a push to the upside. It's not giving us that push yet. All right. So we're just going to wait this one out. Of course, we are looking to what? To buy. We are looking to buy. Now, we can even do this. Sorry. We can even do this on the 1 minute. As you can see, this is higher high, higher low, higher high, like this. How can I did not understand your question. Stop. So we are looking for opportunity to what? To buy this, to buy this, right? We're looking for opportunity what? To buy. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. So now, of course, we think it's going to go up from here. We are just waiting for this current candle to end as a green, and then the next one give us a green push to the upside. Is going to give us our signal to buy. It's as simple as that. So let's see if that's going to happen here. Of course, this candle is is beginning to give us this push to the upside, but then the downward movement is still pushing it. But let's see how it's going to end. Let's see how it's going to end. Right, but then as you can see, I already set up my parameters here. I already set my 0.28, and then here I'm using $30 to place the trade. So let's see. I'm waiting for this candle to finish as a green. The next one give me a green momentum. I'm going to enter into the trade. I'm going to enter into the trade. It's as simple as that. So let's wait for this. Let's wait for this. We have like few seconds remaining. I'm going to be ready for that. So I'm waiting for what? A green push. I'm waiting for a green push to the upside. That's going to be my entry signal. If I did not see that push, I'm not taking the trade. How can we see it on MetaTrader 5? Of course, you have to just log in your MetaTrader 5 on your MetaTrader 5 app from the Deriv app. I'm going to find a video for that, and I'm going to post in the group. So as you can see, it is not giving us that push yet. It is not giving us that push yet, so I'm just going to wait it out. Okay, a good one, a good push to the upside. It is not just a small push. It has to be a very a mildly strong one. Like, just let's see. Now, this one is no longer valid, even if it gives us this push. As you can see, the previous one is a red, right? We want the previous candle to be a green before we can consider taking the next candle. But then this is a good one because it's now following our market structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We're expecting to see what a higher high. So it's a kind of a good one. So we're expecting to see this one end as a green before we can take the next one. So this one is now giving us a red momentum. So let's just watch this and see how this one plays out. Now, this one did not give us what we want. We're just going to check another market. It's as simple as that. So let's see. Let's see. It's a waiting game. You have to be very patient. Besides, there are a lot of market you can wait and check out for. And that's it. Now, we are going to be talking about the money management for this later on, probably tomorrow. But then this one here is just the strategy. And then I want us to get it. And then before we talk about the money management aspect. All right. So now it's a good one. We want a good push. I get my push. I take the trade. You see, I won the trade, guys. See how fast this is. I want the trade almost immediately because we are following what's proper market structure. All right, proper market structure. Now let's see. I think we can take, we've had a break of structure here, as you can see, and then we're just going to wait for another trade. We're going to, at least, guys, I used to say this, always anticipate a change of character. I mean, always anticipate a pullback after a break of structure. So once you have a break of structure, I'm just probably going to take one more trade and I'm going to anticipate. I'm not going to keep on taking trades again because, of course, once you have a break of structure, anticipate what a pullback. All right. You don't want to be caught in when the pullback wants to happen. Of course, after the break of structure, I can still try and wait for take one or two more trades. And I'll call it a day on that thing before, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Let's see if I can take another trade here first, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So we want to push to the upside, a good one. I see the push, I take the trade. Sometimes you might miss a trade. Don't be too greedy. Sometimes you might miss a trade. Sometimes you might enter too early or too late. If you enter too early or too late, just let it slide. Like this one, I enter a bit too late. As you can see, I should have won the trade, but then let's see how this whole thing plays out. It's still an uptrend, so it's still going to be in our favor. Now, this is where money management comes in, because even if I lose this trade, I'm going to be using my money management strategy to recover my loss, and then I'm going to continue. So let's see how this works. Now, what I'm saying is, in essence, is again, this is exactly what I'm saying. Because we've had a break of structure, the market could pull back at any time. So after a pullback, always anticipate what? As you can see, after a pullback, once you have something like this, after a break of structure, sorry, immediately you have a break of structure, always anticipate a pullback. Always anticipate the pullback because it's going to happen. So as you can see, once we had our break of structure, pullback was not it's now starting to happen. So that's why you should always, once you have a break of structure, you should very skeptical entry the trade again. As you can see, we're beginning to have our pullback, and that has actually affected our trade. Of course, the market can still go up. We can still actually win this market. Look at this. We have almost won this market, but I don't like this kinds of trades where it's a close call, right? I always like to just stick to, as you can see, we won this trade. So once you have a break of structure, just let it slide and look for another what, and wait for, guys, this is what I'm probably going to wait for here. As you can see, this is clean market structure. This is what I'm probably going to wait for here. Once I have this break of structure, right? I have had this break of structure now. I'm just going to wait for another pullback, and I'm going to trade another break of structure like this, right? I'm going to trade around this here to give me another break of structure. It's as simple as that, guys. So let's see what is happening here. Let's go back down to the, let me get all this one off. Let's go back down to the 5 minutes. So as you can see, this one is a very, very easy one. We're just going to go back down to the 5-minute time frame to see what is happening. And as you can see, we already have what, well, now the next thing we're anticipating here is what? A change of character. As you can see, now once you have a break of structure, of course, point of interest changes, right? Point of interest changes. Now this is our new low, our new lower low, and then we are expecting to see what to have our new high, lower. Our new, this is our new higher low. We're expecting to see what our new higher high. We have not gotten our new higher high, but of course we have already seen what we have already seen our break of structure right here. This is our break of structure right here. As you can see, we've already seen our break of structure right there. These are, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, low. We have this high. So as long as this one has not been broken, as long as this level has not been broken, all right, this is still okay. Let me even draw this properly, right? This is a general, this is our main point of interest here, and here is our main point of interest. Sorry for me for not, all this thing happening here is internal structure, as you can see. So inside the internal structure, we now have what? Higher high. Let me get this one off. Let me draw this properly. So these are parts we have from here. We have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So we're expecting what? A lower high and then a break of structure like this. This is what we're expecting in this market. All right. This is what we're expecting in this market. So let me draw this again. So I would stop right there. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So we're expecting lower high and a continuation like that. But then look at internal structure, right? Internal structure. in our internal structure, we have now in that internal structure is going to be an uptrend. Like I said, in a downtrend, let me show you. In a downtrend, we have lower low, lower high, lower low. This one here, from here to here, is going to look like an uptrend. As you can see, this is an uptrend, but this one, you see, uptrend. But sometimes it's not going to just go like this. Sometimes it's going to be one straight line like this, and sometimes it's going to be like this, like just like what is happening here. Sometimes it's going to be like this before we now see something like this, right? So that's how it happens sometimes. Again, it's still the same thing: lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. It's still definitely the same thing. All right, it's still definitely the same thing. So here I'm anticipating that this market is still going to come down. And why? Because we have an order block here. We are still going to be talking about an order block. We have a fair value gap and an order block right there that we expect the market to get to. We're still going to be talking a lot about that. So we expect the market to get here and pull back. All right, as you can see. But then currently at this, as you can see here, the market is currently giving us what? That's broken this structure. As you can see, higher high, higher low, break of structure. And after a break of structure, we're anticipating a pullback. I think that's what's going to happen a bit there. So let's go down to the 1 minute time frame to see what is really happening there. Now on the 1 minute time frame, right? On the 1 minute time frame, let me get this off. On the 1 minute time frame, we are seeing this. So from here, it's a downtrend. From here, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is what? Change of character, a pullback. This is now higher high, higher low, higher high, right? As you can see, we're expecting what? A higher low and then a continuation. Now, where is our point of interest? Our point of interest in this 1 minute time frame is this highest point and then this lowest point. So what we're expecting to see is a real pullback to this around this level before you push up. Well, let's see how that plays out. Right, let's see how that plays out. That's how you do analysis here. Now let's assume, let's just check another trade. Let's check another market here. We're going to come back to volatility 10-1x. Let's check another market there. Now look at this one. Let's go down to the 5 minute time frame. Let's go down to the 5 minute time frame. Now, on the 5 minute time frame here, again, you do not have to complicate anything at all, right? You do not have to complicate anything. Now, on the 5 minute time frame, I can do my analysis right from this level, right? It depends on just do it from the level where you are going to really be able to understand the whole thing properly. So from here, I have a lower low, lower high. I can call this lower low, lower high. You have this. Okay, this is lower low. It can be a bit confusing, right? Lower high, lower low, lower high, a low, a change of character right here, a change of character right here, pull back, right here. Then we're having this. What are we expecting to see? This finish up and then continue to the upside right there. Right, but then the market's not really doing a lot of justice right there. But then let's go down to the 1 minute to see what is really happening. Just do on the 15 minutes, just on the 5 minutes, sorry, just use the 5 minutes to really show you what is really happening in there. So this one now is not really a clear market structure. Like this is not really a clear market structure. So I'm not really going to be taking a lot of trades. But if I want to do this like here on the 1 minute, I'm just going to start right here from here. This higher high, this is a low, this is a high, and then give me this. It's not a break of structure yet, a change of character yet. And then we have this change of character right here. So this one is not really a good one. Anyone that is not so clear like this, that you cannot really pinpoint real clear market structure, just leave it. Just leave it. All right, I'm going to leave this one. And I'm going to check. Let's check what volatility 10-1x is doing again. Okay, it's still playing around there. So let's go to the next market, volatility 15-1x index. Okay, look at this one. Let's check this one. This one is giving us, has given us lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. The next thing we're expecting is what? A lower high. So where's our point of interest? Recent highest point, and then recent lowest point. So everything in here is going to be what? Our everything in here is going to be our what? Internal structure. So we're expecting this to give us what? A push to the upside like this to give us what? Lower high. So that's what we're expecting. So I can actually look for small opportunities to buy here because I'm expecting what? A lower high. It's as simple as that. All right, so I can just go down to the 1 hour, 1 minute time frame. Now on the 1 minute time frame, I'm just going to look for what? To confirm my lower high is happening. I'm going to look for what? A change of character right there, right on the 1 minute. So let's see that on the 1 minute. We're going to just see this lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. I can call this a lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we have not seen our change of character yet. We've seen this high, this low. We're expecting this to give us what the change of character that we're looking for. And then this here would be our change of character right here. All right, this will be our change of character right here. So we're expecting that. But then we can still take this trade to the upside. So 15-1x, I can still look for a trade to the upside right here, 15-1x. So the barrier for 15-1x here is going to be 0.7. So I'm going to change this to what? 0.7. Don't forget to change your barrier 0.7. So the previous candle has to be a green, and the next candle has to give us this push to the upside, right? So we are waiting for that to happen. Let's see. This one has to end as a green. It has ended as a green. We want a push to the upside. We take the trade. It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that, and we won the trade. Look at how simple this is. We've not even lost one trade because we follow simple market structure. All right. So here I can just literally do this. Take out my horizontal line here. This is where this is going to be my change of character to just, be able to, follow through what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to do that. So immediately this breaks this way. It has given me a change of character. And remember, I'm always anticipating what? A pullback after a break of structure or a change of character. So once I get my change of character or a break of structure, I'm not trading at that time because I'm anticipating a pullback. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so let's just wait for the next trade. All right, this one finished as a green. Obviously, it will finish as a green. The next one give us a green push to the upside. We'll wait for that green push because sometimes the market will go down from there. So that push is giving you what? The entry signal. I get the push, I enter the trade. Now, note, it is not all the time you win a trade, right? That is why money management is in there, right? Sometimes the market pulls back on you, but most of the time you win a trade, just like this. Follow the rules, you win a trade, and like this. Now, tomorrow we are going to be talking about the money management aspect of this. Now, guys, to show you how superb this strategy is, guys, I literally was able to, how was I able to turn $10 into $10,000, right? I literally was using my total equity. Just look at this. Let's say this. Let me show you. This is my total equity on the demo account. I would use everything because I'm so sure of what I'm doing, right? I'm so sure. I'm just going to use this total, $353. I'm going to put everything here. That is compounding 100% of my capital by 19% every single trade, which is amazing, guys. But I'm not saying you should do that. Of course, I'm going to be showing you guys money management strategy for this. You should not do that. You are not that good yet. Even me, I take some losses sometimes. All right. Uh, so just follow the rules, follow the money management. Look at this. The previous one was a green. Of course, we are still, we have still not gotten to this level yet, so we can still take trades. All right, so we're just waiting for this one to give us a push to the upside. Now, if I did not get that push, I am not taking that trade. If I did not get the push, I am not taking the trade. All right, guys, I'm going to give room for questions. Let me unmute you guys. So I'm going to give room for questions. If you want to ask any question while we're doing this, just unmute yourself and ask a question instead of type right now. I want this class to be a bit interactive. So I'm waiting for. Now, if this one hand as a red, I am not taking the next trade, even if it gives me a push to the upside. That is the rule. Right? Until the previous candle is a green, that's when I'm going to take the next candle. All right. It's as simple as that. All right. So any question before I proceed? Any question before I proceed? All right. So let's check another market. We're going to check another market. Let's see. I think the next one is going to be a winning trade. I think this one is going to end at a green, and the next one is going to give us a winning trade. All right. So let's see how this one plays out. But while we're waiting for this, let's just check volatility 10-1x index, because I think volatility 10-1x index is kind of doing something. And guys, notes. This layer could literally come back and break structure here. Now let's see. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, this, of course. No, no, no. Look at this. We're actually anticipating this to give us a change of character, because we are expecting this to give a pullback, all right? But then, of course, it's still fresh trading. It can still continue going down, and then we are just going to adjust our point of interest there. So I've just seen what is happening there. So let's see volatility 10-1x. Let's go back there and see what is happening there. Volatility 10-1x. Let's see. Does it only works on index? What else are you thinking it should work on? What else do you want to try it on? What else do you, or are you looking to try it on? Look at this. So here we have our higher high, low. This one did not even break this structure. So this is still internal structure. All right. So we're waiting for a break of either this or this right here. So what's wrong with my network? Like currency pairs. Now for currency, again, we are still going to get there. Trust me, we are still going to be trading currency pair and everything. I'm going to be showing you everything you need to succeed with trading. All right. We are still going to be getting there. We are still going to be getting there. Hmm. Hold on. Trying to reply to someone's chat. All right. So I think my network is a bit floppy there. Let me just. Okay. So let's go back to the 5 minutes. Let's go to another 25 index. All right. This volatility 25 index on the 5 minutes. Now let's see what is happening here. All right. Look at this. Here we can still draw our path. From here we have our lower low, lower high. We have our lower low, lower high. We have lower low, lower high. We have this low. We have this change of character. We have this ranging. We can call this our what? Higher low, and then higher high. What are we expecting? Higher low. Right. So we're expecting this to come down to some level around here. So let's go down to the 1 minute to see if a change of character is applied here to confirm this as what? All right. The change of character has not really happened, but then we're still taking this as our point of interest, the highest point, and then where the lowest point here. All right. So this here breaking through this level will confirm what our change of character. But of course, we can still take short trades to this level because we are sure that the market is going to come down right there. So we're going to look at this one is beginning to go back up. So we can actually even take a trade here to the upside. Let's see, give us a push to the upside. We take a trade. We're waiting for that push. We're not getting it. So we're not getting our entry signal. How are we going to be trading during the challenge? Are you giving us signals or telling us when to buy or sell? Or we have to do the analysis ourselves? That's a very brilliant question, right? Who is that? Brown. Ah, okay. I am coming. I'm going to answer your question. So let's go to 25-1x. So here we know that we are expecting what? A change of character. Here we are expecting a change of character right here. Okay. This is a change of character. Right. So we're expecting a change of character. Of course, we can still take some trades to the downside. So we are waiting for this candle to finish as a green. Then we're going to enter it as a red. Sorry. We're going to enter the next one as a red. So let's talk a bit about our challenge. We're going to talk a bit about our challenge. Now, this is how we are going to do it. Now, because, hold on, let me answer this question. All right, so we're expecting this to finish as a red. So this one, remember to change the barrier. 25 1x is 55. So I'm late, minus 55. I'm late to this trade. You see, you have to be very fast. Minus 55. I'm late to this. I'm not supposed to enter that, but let me just tell enter. As you can see, I'm late to that trade, right? I'm late to the party. Of course, you have to already have set your barrier for a trade that you are getting ready for. Look at this. I should have won this trade. But then let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Look at how close that is. And then we won the trade. You see how this goes. We have not even lost one trade because we understood the concept of market structure, guys. Once we have this change of character, we're expecting with a bit of a pullback and then continuation. But that's what we're expecting. Now, talking about the challenge. Talking about the challenge. Now, this is how we're going to do it. Now, before we talk about the challenge, let me talk about the assignment that I'm going to be giving you guys. Now, this is your assignment. This is your assignment, guys. Go to the chart. Now, we are not doing money management yet. All right. So just take maybe $100 or maybe just use $100 to place each trade. Take 10 trades, guys. Take 10 trades. Take 10 trades and let's see the results. Do your analysis the way I did it, best to your knowledge, right? You don't have to force things, just do your thing, right? You don't have to force anything. Of course, you cannot, it's possible you don't win the whole trade, but just do your analysis, do your thing, all right? You don't have to force anything. You are learning, right? So you don't have to get it the first time you're trying this out, right? So just do your thing, do your analysis, place your trades. We are placing 10 trades. And then once you place your 10 trades, what you're just going to do then is you are going to drop a screenshot of your report. So you are just going to go to your report like this, go to your report, go to your trade table, and see, these are the trades I've taken. As you can see, we have wins here, like as you can see. So you drop a screenshot of your trade table like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 10 like that. Your trade table like this, you are going to be able to see what over 10, how many you were able to get correctly. So we are going to be marking it over 10. So again, you don't have to force things. On which volatility, or should you do it randomly? Yeah, you can do analysis on any of the volatility index. All right. So you don't have to be on one volatility. Of course, the market is not fixed. So just do your thing. And then we are going to say, like I see, even me myself, I'm losing a trade right there, as you can see, to show you that no man is an island. As you can see, I'm probably going to lose this trade. So do not panic if you are losing a trade. All right. That's as simple as that. All right. So as you can see, I probably have lost this trade. So that is it on that. So guys, concerning our challenge, that is something important that I want to talk about. Concerning our challenge, this is how we're going to do it. Now, because so many people are not so good with this whole thing yet, even when I give signals, not everybody will be able to take correct signals like that. And again, I want to prevent loss of fund and I want to prevent headache for myself. All right. Because even with this one, I'm getting a lot of DMs. People are saying this and that and this and that. I don't understand this, I don't understand that. So this is how we're going to do it. Right? This is how we're going to do it. Hold on. Okay, let me see if I can. So this is how we're going to do it. We are going to create one account. We're going to get one account, which I'm going to be providing. And we're all going to fund that one account. All right. So we're going to fund that one account that everyone is going to have access to. So you'll be able to see what is going on in the account, the trades and everything. And I'm going to be trading myself. Again, I will be trading on the live section like this. All right. So I'm also going to be trading on the live section. So we'll be able to see everything as it is going, the progress and everything. So we'll be able to see everything. So first of all, we're going to be targeting 100% of our capital. And then once we get 100%, we're then going to put our capital somewhere. So we know our capital is safe. And then we then proceed to trade with profits. All right. So that's how we're going to do it. Now, the minimum is $50. You can come in with either $50 or $100 or 200 or more. Depends. Now, this is it. For each $100, uh, we are targeting 20 to let's say 40%. We're targeting 40% in a day. So we're doing that for 14 days. That is $11,000. This is the end game for this, targeting 40% in a day. All right, 40% in a day. Again, as we proceed, we're going to be doing this. So again, out of this, let's say we're able to get to $10,000. I'm going to be taking some percentage. So I'm going to be taking 20% of profits. So if we get to $10,000, for instance, I'm going to be taking $2,000 profit, and then, or even 30%, 20%. Sorry, I meant to say 30%. Sorry. I'll be taking 30%. So let's say we get to $10,000 in profit for each $100. I'm going to be taking $3,000, and you're going to be left to the profit of $7,000. So that's it. I'm going to take 30% of total profits, and then we'll be left with the remaining. So that's how we're going to do it. Now I'm going to pick a date we are going to get started. So if you're interested, you will have to deposit. I'm going to be giving details to the account that we're going to be using. How can we get the compound interest calculator? I'm going to post it in the group. I'm going to post that in the group. So this is what we're going to do, right? This is how I'm going to do it. Again, I am going to give details to the account that we're going to deposit in again in the group right now. I'm going to unlock the VIP group right now. In the VIP group right now, whatever you want to come in with, I think someone has already, I'm already speaking with someone. There's someone in the group right now, in the VIP group right now, that is ready to come in with $300, that was ready to come with $100, but he does not want to wait at first. He just wanted us to get started as soon as possible. And then he sent his own $100 from like days ago, and then we were trading on the $100, and his $100 has now grew to over $300. So him is starting with $300. So he's going to be starting with $300 from his own end. Right? That's how it's going to work. So I'm going to hope unlocking the VIP group right now. So any amount you want to get started with, you are just going to say, okay, I want to get started with $200, $100, and whatever you decide to get started with. So I'm going to be unlocking. Okay, it's unlocked even. The VIP group is unlocked. So I'm just going to put in how much you intend to get started with. Like I said, minimum is $50. You can come in with more, 50, 100, 200. It depends, right? The more you come in with, as you can see, I've been able to recover my loss, right? The $30 I lost, I've been able to recover with profit, right? Because I understood the concept of market structure, all right? This one is just lower low, lower high, and then what's happening, a lower low happening. It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that, guys. So, uh, whatever you choose to come in with after this section right now, comment to the group that, okay, I'm coming with 100, 300, and all that. So we want to have, because I also want to start with $3,000, we want to have a total equity of $3,000 or $2,000. We currently already have $300 because of the person that we already have $300 right now. So if you're interested, once we get to $2,000 total deposit, we are then going to get started. Right? We are then going to get started. And you do not want to miss out on that. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on that. Minimum is $50. Maximum is unlimited, right? Okay, so that's how we're going to be doing it. So having said all that, our assignment, please make sure you do your assignment and drop a screenshot of your reports. Probably drop a screenshot of your report in the general group so everyone sees what we're doing. So drop a screenshot of a result in the general group. This video is being recorded. I'm going to post this video, the recorded version in the VIP group. Now, only those in the VIP group will have access to this video, because if you're not in the VIP group, you cannot have access to this video because it's going to be private. Right? Only those in the VIP group will have access to this video. So that's how we're going to do it. So having said all that, we are going to be handling this section tonight. Just go practice. Just mark out. So you can literally do it on the 5 minutes or on the 1 minute. Mark out your point of interest. And then as long as the market has not... Okay, the assignment is just take 10 trades. Do your analysis, take 10 trades and post your report. Just go to your report like this and post it like this. Right. So we see how many you were able to get out of 10. Okay, someone said network keep me out of here, and I think again it's being recorded. Let me just do a quick recap. So for the program we're about to start, again, I'm not going to be giving signals because of the whole scenario and everything. Not people not I would not want people missing trades and all that. And again, it's going to be a big distraction because people are going to be concerned about making money than learning. All right. So people are going to be more concerned about making money than learning. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just quickly. All right. So we're going to be funding one account. We're going to be, as you can see, I'm literally taking all these trades to see that even me myself can have losing trades. All right. So it is not a taboo, right? It is not a wrong thing to have a losing trade. So, but then I'm probably not going to be having this losing trade if I do my analysis properly. I'm just taking random trades, all right? I'm just following my instinct. I'm following, not doing my analysis properly. All right, so that's just the thing. So, and I see I've been able to recover what? My $30 loss, as you can see, very fast because I understood that. Now, look at this. This now has now kind of changed to an uptrend temporarily, higher high, higher low, higher high, that kind of thing. So it's just understanding, it's just really understanding uh market structure. It's just really understanding market structure. So that's just it. So for that, we are going to be funding one central account. So any amount you want to come in with, minimum being $50, just send me drop in the VIP group that, okay, I'm going to be coming in with this social amount. Now we're going to be funding one account, which everyone will have access to, and we're going to be dropping daily updates. And of course, I'm going to be trading live on the VIP group Zoom meetings like this. Just like I'm trading here, I'm going to be uh I'm going to be trading like this. All right, I'm going to be trading like this. So that's how we're going to be doing it. And then first we're going to be securing the capital. And then once we secure capital, we're then going to compound 40% every day. I'm going to drop the calculator in the group right now. So if you're interested, again, not everyone is going to be interested, which I totally understand. Not everyone has the money, totally understandable. But then if you're interested, any amount you want to come in, we just send drop in the group, and then we're going to work with that. All right. So having said all that, the video is being recorded. I'm going to post it in the group, and then we're going to be stopping the section here. So thank you guys for joining. I want everyone to do the assignment. Please do your assignment so we can have we can grow together. Tomorrow we are going to finalize on the 2 minute strategy. We are going to do more examples. I'm going to talk more about it, and then we're going to get more familiar. We're going to practice, and then we are going to move to the next thing we have on our list. So thank you guys.